Okay, September 25th, as I previewed in class, we're going to be looking at you're going to be completing the overview of the Middle Ages quest, open note, open resources that you may use. I'm going to explain a few things about it, get into that in a minute, re-explain some things based on what I did in class. Remember that the Friday Meet link is open if needed. I'll be on it most of the day. If not, text me if you can't get to me via that. Some people I've compelled to do that. Some people can do it as an option. Although I'm asking you to do this on Friday, the test I'll leave open through Sunday. So if you do it on the weekend, that's fine. So the Suleiman reading and happy questions, the two happy questions and based on the passages that we talked about in class, I moved those to Monday. Based on progress and I guess fairness. That is also an assessment grade, an assessment grade as well. These are your first assessment grades. The Odyssey-ware is now overdue. All of the Odyssey-ware should be completed for this particular unit through the Middle Ages unit. Should be completed, and then the Ottomans half of its sort. So, and I explained in class about logging into Odyssey-ware, and I'm going to hide myself here to look at your resources if you'd like. So I explained that in class, but remember that you can use these resources, Ottoman versus half of its sort. If you want a preview of what the overview of the Middle Ages quest looks like, you can look here at this particular document, overview of the Middle Ages quest, and then you can look through all these. Remember, we did completion notes, the Muslim World video notes, Black Death, the feudalism, mannerism, experience questions. You can look through all of those. You'll have many tabs open as we continue to go along here. If you want to use Odyssey-ware, remember, go over to the course tab and you can find things on Odyssey-ware as well. But you don't necessarily need to do this this review sheet. It was just a guidepost for you. So this is where I want to show you logging in, how you're going to log into this test when you're going to have all your tabs of resources open. And yes, I suppose you can use other outside resources, but be careful about copying and pasting. So if I go to the Lake Fenton website and I go to Student View, just like you would normally do, this is not the locked browser, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the locked browser. Go to Student View. Under Student View, you're going to log in just like you would. I'm logging in as Ailish. Thank you, Ailish. And if it comes up at me, then I'm going to go over to Assessment along the left-hand side. And it is now available, the World WHA Overview Middle Ages Quest for semester 2020. Now, I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to read those instructions again. Use of class resources, assignments, and Odyssey-ware lessons are permissible on this assessment. But by submitting this test for grading, I am confirming that I did not consult with others on my responses or plagiarize short answer responses, i.e. copy and paste from outside website. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. So I can't emphasize this enough. If I see different same answers for the short answer happy questions or any other short answer question, exactly the same as something in Google or exactly the same as somebody else, that's cheating on the whole test. That's a 0. And I realize you'll probably use outside resources for the short answer, but again, these are more thinking type questions, not as much straight recall. Okay? Not as much straight recall. So I'm going to return to Student View so I don't mess up Ailish's test. And I'm going to go from there to generate things in Student View, log her out, generate and looking at things in Student View. So again, outside resources, Odyssey-ware course materials I explained in class on Thursday will be acceptable as far as taking the assessment. You should probably do it on Friday at some point, but if you get to it on the weekend, if you come back to it, that's fine. You can pause it and come back to it as well. The Ottoman half of its sword is now overdue. Muslim World video notes, Magna Carta, I'm still working through those, but you can still view them even though they've already been turned in. and the same is true of the Odyssey-ware. So again, with when we're with the Suleiman characterization and the happy questions, remember that understanding the difference between a primary and a secondary source. Remember, if you see something that is a primary source, it's something that's printed 2001 to 1999, something that's way back, something that's current as far as that is concerned. That's a difference. And if it's something that's current, then it would be something that it's a look back. Historic context means it's a look back at something that happened in the time period. If it's dated from the time period, then the historical context is what's going on during the time period. Okay, so primary focus, open resource assessment, but not open other people or open copy and paste from Google. I'm available if needed on Friday, and we will go from there. So best wishes, and we will see you either in Meet or in class on Monday.